It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Wilkins.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive. This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day. Script looks good so far. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Well, caught by Trimble. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Wilkins, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Wilkins. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On 3rd down, Woodward. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On second down now, it's Wilkins, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On second down, Woodward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun on third down, Patton. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw on second down. Patton, he finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Back to throw. Patton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down now, Woodward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodward. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Looking to throw. Patton. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Patton. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Bears on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creates